What would you categorize it as? One word.
Disaster. Full-blown disaster.
Okay, we are on a mobile job about an hour away from home. This is for a friend of a friend, so referral client that we couldn't say no to. So what do you think, Sal? How you feeling? How you feeling about this one?
Hey, this is just a drill brush, right straight to drill brush. And these stains don't look too bad, but you know they're stains. You never know. But I say 2.5 hours, man. 2.5 hours top.
So this car was resold from one friend to another. The previous owner was a smoker, and the car has never been detailed. So we normally don't take on too many jobs like this, especially from out of town. But again, we are a business. We're trying to, you know, jobs like this, we know we can yield really good results, and this is all we got for the day. So follow us along, wait till the end, we'll check this out, see how much of this is damaged and how much can actually come off, and we'll show you some methods along the way.
We got all this trash down here, hit the jackpot, there's some change. Gonna be picking up change for a while. Get all the big stuff with their hand, don't waste no time. Quarters, dimes, some money right here.
I'm just drill brushing these edges. Man, this is just crusted in here. I can feel it, it's like tacky and sticky, but yeah, this is gonna need some work right here. This is like, you hear that? Yeah, it's like sticky. We have to figure this out. This was a smoker's car too, so all the residues, you can feel it's sticky on all the surfaces. So the owner has a small child, so that was her main concern, is clean this up, get it clean, and get it clean and safe. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get real dirty.
On jobs like this, bring your trash can with you inside the car so you're not wasting time going back and forth.
Basically, first round, we're just gonna go through, get stuff by hand, quick back, drill brush to release everything quickly. Enviro cleans well on all the hard plastics. Then detail. So this part is not detailing, this part is just cleanup. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna start hitting all the hard surfaces with Express. I'm gonna get all through these handles, all these storage little areas, all the grime up here by the locks, as well as the cup holders, any of the front instrument panels that need this, we're gonna let it dwell. Also, when you're working with this level of grime, your brushes are your best friend. This brush here, the synthetic brush, it's a heavy brush. This thing is perfect for plastics. For cup holders, you can be a little bit more rough on. Obviously, piano black, this is not gonna work, but you're gonna wanna use this to get the cup holders and those grimy areas real nice. I'll link all of these brushes in the description below, as well as the Express cleaner. I'll just put everything that we're gonna use on this vehicle in the descriptions below. And just so you guys know, like always, we're not using an extractor. So stick around, watch the results. We're gonna actually show you there's some heavy grime buildup on some of the cloth. We're gonna show you how we get rid of that. So stick around, this is gonna be a fun one. So going in with the grimy towels that are reserved for grimy work. After this is dwelled for a second, we're just gonna give this a quick wipe down. You can see there's heavy buildup. This first wipe down, we're not looking for perfection. We're just getting the bulk of the grime off. Ooh, that's in there. That's in there good. So this was just with the towel. I'm going to show you guys what this brush does. This stuff is on there rough. I probably could have let it dwell a little bit longer. Well, let's see what we got. Quick little first round. Got the first round with the, that was only like a 2-minute dwell time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it dwell for a little bit longer. And then of course the steam will take care of this. Probably give it one more quick scrub and then the steam. Again, this brush, ooh, whoo. Let's see what this brush is. Always sticky in there. It's real sticky in there. Look at that. Ooh. But that brush is going to work. That brush is going to work. And this towel's going to get tossed as soon as we're done with this round one here. But yeah, I'm telling you, you guys don't have this brush, get it. Linked in the description below. This brush is a beast.
All right, guys, we're talking about prepping. Prepping before disaster detail. So some of the things that we do beforehand, things that we know we're gonna need. We're gonna need a bunch of throwaway towels. Our bag is filled with a bunch of towels that are on their last leg and stuff that we know is gonna get tossed. We're coming through with extra chemicals as far as stain removal, shampoo. That we have extra bottles of that with us in the van. We have interior cleaners, specialty brushes. We have extra batteries for our vacuum and our drill brush. We have extra magic erasers on deck. So to give you guys an update, we just got done with our first pass on everything. Our first cleanup, first wipe down, first blowout, first vacuum. With the right process and the right steps, you guys can get these results too, saving you guys a bunch of time. We have our process down with these disaster details. So from the looks of it, we're set for have 2.5 hours. It looks like we're gonna be done probably less than 2 hours. Take a look.
If you guys are sleeping on this, you need to wake up. So this is my very first pass with just the Terminator. And I just quickly applied the Terminator for dwell, and then I ragged it out. I just gave it a quick rag down. There's still stains in here, but it attacked the major stuff and it's still working it in. So we spray it on, massage it in with our hands, give it a quick ragging. And I'm gonna hit it one more time and let it dwell. Then I'm gonna come back to it, hit it with the carpet bomber. After I take care of these front, I'm gonna do the same process with the front seats. Hit it, rag it out, let it dwell again, spray some more. Then I'm gonna come back through with the carpet bomber and then we're gonna do the drilling. I'm expecting really good results with this. Just check it out already. That's not even, I wouldn't even consider that like, that's just like the dirty work phase. So when we get into the detailing, the brushing, all of that, and the steaming, this thing's gonna look nice. So even more time cut off, guys. This stuff's recovering. So with the right process, the right chemicals, the right technique, you guys could yield results really quickly with very minimal tools. I'll link all these in the description below. If you're not using it, go get it now. Okay, so here I'm gonna do a test spot to see if this is worn down fabric or if it's just matted down, if the fabric is just kind of matted and soiled. When it's matted and soiled, it kind of loses, it doesn't have, the nap doesn't stand anymore. As you can see here on the side, the nap, you know, there has a little bit of texture in it, but here it's just flat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a test spot. I'm gonna hit it with Terminator, kind of let that work in for a second. Then I'm going to hit it with the carpet bomber. This is a technique you guys have probably seen us use quite a few times. You don't want to go in here with an extractor because this oil creates a moisture barrier. So if you're trying to go in there with an extractor, all it's doing is rejecting it. So you may be breaking it down slowly, but at the same time, you're soaking the material underneath, and that's what you don't want to do. So I'm going to go in here with my drill brush. And I see guys they'll drill brush and then they'll leave it like this and go do a whole nother section. No, you got to do that quickly, because that is where all the dirt is. See all that? That's all the grime and all the dirt just from that little section. So let's do one more with just the carpet bomber. As you can see, I'm going different directions to make sure I'm getting all the areas of the fiber. Okay, so we're already starting to see the difference, a nice difference. So I'm going to continue this for the rest of the armrest. It's not bad for a first pass. So we see what we have. We still have some fabric left in there. It's looking good. A lot of life left on this material, which is a good sign. That means it can be recovered nicely. So just continue the same process. Terminator, massage that in, carpet bomber, and then drill brush, and then you rag out immediately. I see guys hitting it with the drill brush and just letting it sit. The longer you let it sit, the more it goes back into the fabric, and now you're just, you're running in circles. So do it right the first time so you don't have to keep going back and doing this. Save you a lot of time. I'm telling you guys, these are proven techniques that work. And after the drill brushing with the two-step system, voila. Okay, I'm not so sure how you can see it in this light, but see how you can see all these little fibers in here? So it's tan, and then there's like an off-white. So these things are off-white in here. This is a clean section here. At this line, it's dirty underneath. And check out all of these. They're supposed to have a sheen and have an off-white look like this. These are just clogged up with dirt and oils and debris, making it that way. So, and this is with no extractor, guys. This is with no extractor. And you don't have to worry about this stuff coming back. The stains aren't coming back. This is what it's going to look like. That's practically dry. A little bit of moisture you can see on my hand, but very, very little. It'll be dry in about probably 25 minutes or so. But yeah, old carpet bomber, Terminator, and then we're gonna hit it with the finisher. I'll link all these in the description. My favorite stuff. All upholstery has been prepped. It's been drill brushed. Now we're at the last phase of the steam. All hard surfaces have been scrubbed out, hit, everything is dwelled. Now we're going into the actual detailing stage. That was all kind of grunt work, dirty work, you like to call it. Now we're going in and doing the refining of the interior. Now we're actually going to be steam cleaning. We're going in with the brushes. We're hitting all the cracks and crevices. Everything looks really good. This is actually recovering a lot better than I thought it would. Of course, there's some cigarette burn marks in here. We still got to go through, do the headliner really good. But for the most part, a lot of the big grimy stuff is done. So we're just going to go through, steam, and then we hit it with the finishers, and that should be a wrap. I see a lot of you guys going in when it's this dirty straight to steam. There's nothing wrong with that process, but it can be more time consuming than you guys think. Trying to break down that amount of grease and grime on a surface is not only exposing the material to a lot of heat and moisture, which can cause damage, discoloration, warping in the material. You don't really want to do that. You want to scrub and get a lot of that surface stuff off first, then go in there with the steam. You don't want the steam to be overworking on any material for an excessive amount of time. So that's just a quick tip for you guys. You don't always need to go straight to the steam. Knock it down first before you overwork your steamer and overwork those materials.
This was a smoker's vehicle, so we had to hit it with that bio bomb. It's going to be linked in the description below. Code detail to save some change.
I forgot to tell you, we're doing this one for free. So here I'm using a method where I fold a towel into fours. This was a smoker's vehicle. You can tell all the residue here. And what I'm doing is I'm treating the headliner. So what I'm gonna do is I have my towel, I'm just spraying it with my Terminator. I'm steaming. As I'm steaming, I'm gonna let this break down. You'll start to see the lines of where it's breaking down. Notice I'm moving. I'm not staying in one area for too long. You don't want it. Moisture and heat is your enemy. And now I'm going to go through right behind with the Terminator bag. So the steam I'm using to break down, not to remove the stains, I'm using it to break down. Then I'm going through with the saturated Terminator towel to get all that grime off. And then we'll just go through at the very end quickly with another towel, do it with the carpet bomber, and then then give it a rub down. Then at the very end we'll hit it with the finisher. So I have the bio bombs in here also, so it's helping with the smell, with the odor. So we're getting very good results. So as you can see, there's a big difference here, and it's still a little, it's a little moist. It's not wet, but it's a little moist. As it dries up, it'll lighten up as well. And we still have 2 more steps to do. We still have the carpet bomber and the finisher.
Finishing up, I'm just doing the finishing touches on the glass. So headliner all complete, steam clean, deep vacuum, blowout. We finished all the plastics, all the hard surfaces. Got this thing looking as good as this car is going to get. It's not perfect. Some things didn't come out, but the expectation was already set with the client. So where everyone's in the clear, everyone's happy. So we're going to end this video. I'm going to leave you with some dope clean shots. Hope you guys learned something. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share. Sound from Details out.